Ready to talk finances? Well, I am. So let's talk about it. You see, as a tradesperson, yeah, I've done some research online and it says that plumbers, yeah, in London with about 10 years experience should be on about 33 take home. Electricians, same experience, 10 to 20 years experience. I'll put the facts on what I found on the screen now so you can see it yourself. Right. So electricians are getting 38k. So obviously we're taking home 50. But 50 is not enough, innit? Really, it needs to be around the minimum of 57 to 60s. Because of tax, because of how much you're not going to see. And that whole point of not seeing that money is a ball ache to the most of us, yeah? So that's the reason why we're always chasing this money in this industry, is because with 10 years or 20 years of experience, you could be on that money. And that is baseline about average, innit? I'll show you what should be high to medium as well, because I think every year the scale changes, innit? Like how much you should be getting, how you should be charging, because things are just going up and up and up. Now I can't do a call out for anything less than 180 to near enough 2 bills, really. That's just a call out. Because of how much petrol costs, because of how much parking costs, because of how much it costs for me for an hour on top of that price, because that's not the price. It becomes difficult to run a business, but also to manage yourself, because the end goal is always to get money. And I think that's the reason why most of us chose to be the trade what we chose, and a big portion of I enjoy what I do. So there becomes a time when you're not chasing the money, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about chasing the money, because I had this conversation with my friend who is also a tradesperson I think he's done about 15 years or so. So he's done a good duration of time. You'll find there's not that many people that have like 30 to 40 years experience, because they're near their retirement at that point, innit? But it leads me to say that you need to start doing the maths for yourself, innit? I've always said having a full-time job is cool, but it's not the answer to all your solutions. It's not going to be the answer to all the problems. You can't go out there and cop that Lambo, get that house, get this, get that. It's not going to work. It's not enough money. They're not willing to pay you enough in London. That's the fact. But the problem has a solution, and it's called doing private jobs. It's called doing jobs. It's called doing the most when you're not at your 9 to 5. When you're at your 5 to 9, you need to do your most. Your most is being able and wanting to get out and just do some jobs, even if it's 1 or 2 little small jobs. But you make sure you're charging a bill something, because it's minimum a bill or a job. Do you get it? Anything under, I don't care if it's like 30 minutes. 30 minutes might as well be an hour, because it's going to take you time to travel there as well, because you've got to deduct that time. So when you add that time on, it's 15 minutes to drive there, 15 minutes to 5 minutes to get the tools out, pack up, take the payment. It's an hour. Round it off. Don't be silly. Don't outdo yourself, because when you go out to the shops, yeah, and you realise 2 drinks, 2 bottles of water, and a pack of ice just for you and your girl to be in the sun, that's 30 quid. You need that bill. Stop playing about. Tell that person, sorry, I messed up on that last one. It's this price. My bad. We'll be updating the prices online as we speak. All I'm saying to people is just that when we start sitting down and getting to a realization how much cars cost, cars are not cheap, you know. To put a big down payment on a car, it makes sense. That way you're not paying a lot as you're going out. Learn to hustle your money. Learn how to save your money. Learn how to invest your money within yourselves. Your initial investment might just be your time, and your time is very valuable, but you don't know the value of your time. That's what I find is the problem when I speak to other people who are in the trade, that want a little insight, want a little understanding how to double up. Oh, I'm thinking about making a company, and you've been doing work for X amount of time, but you don't go out and buy a £50 phone, which is designated just to that. You got your personal phone and your other phone. You got pictures of your kids going up on your WhatsApp, but people saying, hold on, I thought you was the plumber. Yeah, I am the plumber, but this is my... Get a separate phone, man. You're making yourself look whack out there, trust me. I don't give anyone my personal number. Anybody. I have a personal phone. I've had that phone for about 10 years. Keep the same number. That's how you're going to build customer rapport, and people who have passed around your number, they can obviously get a hold of you very quickly. I know a lot of people just ain't saying these things to people because they don't want to see you get somewhere, innit? But my channel is all about seeing people get somewhere and seeing myself grow as well in content form. So I upload all these types of videos weekly, every Sunday, minimum 2 to 3 videos. Yeah. So if you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe, make sure you put the notification bell on, and make sure you look out for when I'm dropping new videos. When we're talking about money matters, it definitely does in this time, in this age where we are today. Many of us think to ourselves that, you know what, I'll do it when I'm ready. But the time is now, innit? The time is now if you've found this video on your page and you've never seen me before. Do you get it? Like, I've always said to people, you can make money in construction. You can make money as a plumber. You can make money as an electrician. Yesterday, I was jumping out to do a call out up Mayfair, and I saw an electrician on my road, and he had a tool bag. I noticed him because he had the same brand tool bag as I do, Vito Pro Pack. If you know, you know. You're getting money. I saw his bag because he had the LX bag, and I got that bag as well. So he saw me on my bag. I saw him with his bag. He looked at me, and then he said, "Oh, you look like you're living, bro." And I said, "We're definitely not living if we're both picking out tool bags on a Sunday on a really hot day. We're not. We're working. My work might look a little bit different to yours, but we're still working." I had to go to a call out for a leak in Mayfair at a day when it was like, I think it was like 33 outside. It was baking. But it had to be done. Didn't fuck up my Beijing because I got a haircut before as well. I always like to look, you know what I mean? That's my thing. Look the part and the rest will come together. As long as you can hold yourself when you're around different environments and different people, it will be easy to cut through and build a name for yourself in society. There are so many bozos and people that are just like, ain't got a clue but tell everyone, oh yeah, I do this type of work and I won't be expensive. There are so many of those people that when the professional people who look the part, know what they're talking about, and charge the rate what is supposed to be charged, they will gravitate to those people. I've been in loads of different areas doing jobs. I would say that there's a lot of money out there for you to make on top of your salary, but you face the problem of chasing the money and chasing people as well, because people are not so easy to deal with than a system which is designed just to pay you out once a month. I'm talking about your salary at a job, right? You know, every 25th of the month, you're getting paid in your account, no delay. Same time, same place, same time, same place. 12 times is not enough. That's what I wanted to say at the beginning of this video. 12 times is never going to be enough because, like I said, go to the shop. Just going to get 2 Patronis for Sunday with a little mixer and some ice and 2 bottles of water at West End. £30. That's what it is. You want to chill with your girl when you're not working. That's the type of money you're going to be spending out just to be out in the sun, you know? Of course I paid that, innit? That's what I'm telling you. But when I speak to my friends and I say to them, you know, you got to be that person who's willing to go hard, and going hard is doing it on your own. No one ain't gonna hold your fucking hand through these jobs. That's why I say build an audience of people to watch you, because those people will motivate you. The people who subscribe to me motivate me to make more videos. The people who subscribe to this channel make me think this is worth me keeping on going and actually telling you the realness, because when I make these real videos like this one, when I'm just telling you the rawness of it, day jobs are not cutting it. You need to do a little bit more. You need to start banging out private jobs. Go and get yourself a £50 phone just so you can have a number. Set it up with a voicemail. Get yourself an Instagram. Set yourself up properly, so at least people see that you have a digital footprint online. See, that whole digital footprint online is so important. I don't have a website. I have many people try and contact me about websites, but there are many different ways how to contact me. I've got an email address which is just set just for contacting me. I've got a separate email address which is available online to people to email me from. I have an Instagram. I have a few different platforms which people obviously DM me, and that's how I do collaborations, and that's how I talk to companies and businesses and customers. So I've made it easy for people. All you need to do is make it easy for yourself, innit? I've made those step-to-step videos before, telling people how easy it is for you to, you know, get to that stage which you thought was unachievable, or which you thought was, oh, this person set up super professional. No, a lot of people are winging it. You're winging it as well, but everyone can see that you're winging it. That's what makes your one look a little bit shaky compared to everybody else's. But trim your edges, rude boy. Get your hair cut all the time. Presentable. It's part of your uniform. Do you get it? You're a representation of yourself. The first thing people see is yourself. They don't see anything else, innit? So the t-shirts and all that came on for me when I really thought to myself, I've won. So after my second job, I invested in making some branded t-shirts which had my logo on. I don't really wear them so much. Actually, I wore it yesterday. I'm lying. So I wear them sometimes, but I obviously wear the regatta clothes as well. As you've seen me model for regatta. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link that video in this description box down below so you guys can check that out. So I've done this is my second year, working with regatta on their website. So if you go onto their website, you can actually see photos of me modeling. Do you get it? Doing my stuff, making the tees look good, the shorts, all that type of stuff, work attire. Happy that I got a good representation of myself. I obviously judge myself as well, which I think there's nothing wrong with doing. I think a lot of people do. When it comes to doing well and obviously making a bit of money and providing in the ways what I need to provide for myself, even though I know that like all this money, or the money what you make now, ain't gonna last forever unless you invest it. You look for the next situation. Do you get it? Don't let the situation run out, because having one thing, like one source of income, like we just get paid on the 25th and that's it. There's no other P coming in. That's just not the way to live in 2025 for a tradesperson. What I think it is I think that sometimes you need to just pick your tools up, get out there, start doing some jobs, putting yourself about. You know, I'm not a fan of business cards. I don't think that business cards work that much now. You can give people your number off the cuffs and all that. You can have a digital business card on your phone. That way you're not really wasting paper. I think that's good. But giving out your physical card, I'm not a fan. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a fan. I'm not trying to say it doesn't work, yeah? Because some people do it to this day and it works for them. That's cool. Me, nah. I'm new school. I'm online. They can see me. We can get in contact. They might watch this video and start getting in contact, because some people really think that I don't do private jobs and jobs anymore. But I have a full-time job which I work shifts at the moment. But when I'm on my off days, I'm banging off the jobs. I just don't tell people because I can't record in everybody's property. So everything can't be a bit of content. Even though I would like it to be, no, there's some parts that I have to be super respectful of the clients who we have, because they're high-end clients. They're not like someone that lives in, I'm going to say someone that lives in Islington in a 4-story townhouse. They've got a lot of money, but these people have got way more money than them. Way more. Multi-millionaires. Like, you know, millions. But when I see my uncle who got me into plumbing still doing plumbing jobs and still getting calls at like 60, when he's abroad, he's giving me call outs to go to because he can't attend them, I know that I'm in the right position because I've been a good student and listened and learned some of the things what he told me to grow his own business. And I know that I will get that business next because I am next up. My uncle's always told me I'm like his son. So for me, that's a blessing, but I keep on working. I don't just wait for someone to hand me their business and stuff. I'm growing my own business. And my own business is really focused around social media, promoting myself. And I will do 1 or 2 jobs. I can't do loads of jobs because sometimes I'm limited to the time. I'm limited to the type of tools which I do have access to at the moment. You know, I could do a video on tools one day and I'll break down everything and break down how much cost I think you really need, because I think the delusion is up here for people, because if you're doing it all, you're doing it all. If you're doing it all, there's a lot to buy. In my head now, I'm thinking about it, even though I'm trying to stay on this subject, I would think you even need like 30 to 40 bags to do that properly. I mean, kitted van, 2 vans, because you need a drainage van and a plumbing van. Do you get it? But you'd make a lot of dough though. A lot of money. A lot of money. Especially in the drainage. Actually, I met someone who was really cool, and me and him was having a good conversation about money and being a plumber, because he's a plumber as well. Shout out Aaron. He's a drainage guy as well. So I met him recently on a job, and we was talking about money and the trade and how active you've got to be as an individual, you know, willing to get your hands dirty, but also be the person who's willing to step up to that role. Because stepping up to that role outside of your remit, yeah, your 9 to 5, yeah, most people can't be fucking arsed. That's why they don't do it, because they don't want to ag from people. Because dealing with your general public can be difficult, man. People don't always like to pay. I've had a few people that have knocked me for money, but I've made a lot of money as well. So I don't try and chase those people, and I can't tell you I wish no bad on them, because that's a lie. At the end of the day, payment is payment, innit? But you just can't win them all, and some are worth just letting go. You know, I let go of things under 2 to 4 bills. I don't do that on and often, but I would let it go, because I've kind of realised you can't take every bit of money with you everywhere. Even though you need certain parts of it, you can't do it. Yeah, you can't. You just got to be honest. And it doesn't mean that, like, you're a chump or nothing. It just means that might be more headache chasing than it is getting. And if they need it that bad, let them have it, because they won't prosper with anything in life with that type of attitude. And you don't need to be the one to kind of teach them a lesson. Do you get it? It might just be a lesson for yourself to be a little bit more cautious of individuals, because anyone could do it, you know? An old lady, an old man, middle-aged people, young mum, anyone, single dad, you know what I mean? Don't want to leave anyone out there, but anyone could do it to you. You don't know what these individuals are capable of or what their intentions are in the first place, but your intentions are good, and that's the main thing. And always keep on that path. You need to always keep with that positive mindset that, you know what, money, it will come to you as long as you focus and you lock in. But I find the not locking in attitude really kicks in when a bill comes in or you have a problem when it comes to money. Whether you wanted to buy a new car, whether you wanted to buy a rollie or something like that, you don't have enough money for it as a tradesperson or as anyone really. Because this, if you take the money aspect out of it or the trade thing out of it, this applies to everybody. Get your bag, man. Get hustling. Think about another way for you to make revenue, man. I really thought about this years ago, and I thought to myself, I can't just rely on just being a plumber. I've got to do other things. That's why I bought on the social media so hard, because I became quite good or cool at it. And my friend said to me a couple of years ago, you should start focusing your energy on YouTube. So I did. And then I realized I needed a better camera and all that stuff, and then more investment. But the investment was well worth it within the value of like what it's taught me as a person. Like being able to come on camera and just talk about finances, yeah? A lot of people won't do that because their bread ain't even good themselves. Their money basically ain't good. Like, and they always haven't had good management skills when it comes to money or transferring skills, what they've learned to other people. Like the things what I've learned is that me having a trade job, yeah, will always allow me to make money, right? But I'm not in the super making money. And to do that, I need to do a lot more. It means being smarter, working harder, but being a lot smarter. Like getting higher paid jobs when it comes to hourly rate. So I'm not working so much, being able to enjoy what I've got, but still build on it as well. And building on it is the most important thing, because at the end of the year, after you've been paid 12 times, yeah, how much money do you save, innit? It's just a question, innit? Because that's what really matters at the end of the day. Because if it's not enough to save and invest and do something with, we're just living paycheck to paycheck, which I do understand a lot of people do, you know, but for the demographic of people that watch my videos, it's like most of you lot are like 25 going up to 34. There's a lot of 34s to 44s and a little bit over. So I think most of the males, you should understand this question for yourself, innit? Like the money what you get in your pocket, yeah, you need to either learn how to save it, invest it, and make it double. Because you heard me the first time, ice is fucking expensive. No, I'm joking. You heard me the first time, man. Things are expensive, you know. Life is expensive in general, innit? So don't let it hold you back, man, because I know, like, being a male and not being able to afford certain things or not have certain things will make you feel some type of way, you know? I want my first Porsche before I'm 40 years old. And I got a couple of years to do it, but we need to get the bands in. So we got to get hustling, people. I'm glad that I've got this content creating side of me where I'm able to tap in and make some videos like this and possibly help someone, but give someone the reality, you know? Reality is that content creating is my side hustle. Plumbing is my main hustle. PJs is my main side hustle. You get it? And I just want to remind you lot as well, I'm in a new Lucozade advert, so if you see it, send it, drop a comment, say I see your boy, Lucozade, bring the energy, done a new collaboration. The video's dropping soon as well, so make sure you look out for that. I've just edited it up. But make sure you subscribe if you stayed this long to the end of the video, because I appreciate you guys. Let's get it.